All right, as they come in side by side, Gunnar Martin, Jason Ryan, here we go. 15 big laps here tonight for the Carl Tinsley Memorial. Right now it's Gunnar Martin. Here comes Jewett, though, to the low side in turn number 2. Ryan just to the outside of him. Let's watch them as they go down into 3 and 4. Can Gunnar Martin make this top side work? But right now, Marshall Jewett side by side with him. But it's Martin, your early race leader. So right now it's Martin, Jewett, Jason Ryan, J.R. Billings. Here comes Carmen Masoner. Masoner moves up into that 4th spot, gets by the 185. Gunnar Martin, your early race leader, with Jewett in that top spot. Ryan Masoner, J.R. Billings, Wayne Brooks. Here comes Ryan to the outside, gets by Jewett. But in the front, in the Bobby Russell, number 38 here at Lakeside Speedway, it's Gunnar Martin early here in the race as your leader. The Tinsley Memorial, 3 laps in. Now Masoner in the 47 now gets by next to Jewett. So Martin still making it work here as he starts to pull away from the field. But watch the 47X of Connor Masoner. He's in that out of St. Joe in the Bowler Motorsports, number 47. But right now, Gunnar Martin driving for Bobby Russell tonight. A yellow flag comes out in turn number 2 here, as Matt Sakevich and the 13 of Gary Akers get together. So 11 to go. Green flag in the air. Here we go. Martin brings them down the front stretch. Martin goes to that top side. And Martin goes to the top side here in the Carl Tinsley Memorial. It's Martin, Gunnar Martin, your race leader. Here comes the 185 of Billings on the low side in turn number 2. Billings up to that 2nd spot now. So J.R. Billings, Martin, Jason Ryan, Connor Masoner, and Marshall Jewett, your top 5. Right now, Gunnar Martin coming into turns 3 and 4 here at Lakeside Speedway, the Carl Tinsley Memorial. It's $1,000 to win tonight for your Pure Stocks at Lakeside Speedway. Connor Masoner on a good run here, but Martin in the 38 Bobby Russell car has about a half a straightaway lead now. Jewett in the 7, then it's J.R. Billings, Jason Ryan, your top 5, then Wayne Brook, Logan Boone, Spencer Rife all the way up to 8th. Spencer on a good move as he started way back in the field, moving up as well, but Gunnar Martin still your leader coming out of turn number 2. Jewett in the 2nd spot. Masoner, here comes the 185 of Billings now as he challenges for that 3rd spot, gets by Masoner. Masoner down on the low side, Jewett on the high side. Jewett straightaway lead right now for Gunnar Martin. Yellow comes out on the back stretch. Yellow on lap number 8. I believe that's the number 12 machine. We'll take a look at that. Logan Boone. All right. Green flag back in the air here for Gunnar Martin as he leads him down the front stretch as he goes to the top side in turn number 1 and 2. Let's see if Jewett has anything for him, as Jewett now starts to fall back here. About a 4 to 5 car length lead for Gunnar Martin. Connor Masoner side by side. He moves up the 2nd out right next to Jewett as he comes down that front stretch. But it's still Martin, Jewett, Masoner, Billings, and Ryan, your top 5. Jewett now trying to stalk that 38 of Martin down the front stretch. Let's see if he has anything for him as he comes into turns 3 and 4. Martin up on that high side. Jewett trying to follow him up there. Masoner down low through the hub with the 185 of Billings. And then it is the 27 of Ryan up high. So you see two distinct lines right now with Gunnar Martin, your early race leader here with 10 laps in the books. Just 5 more to go. 5 more to go for your pure stock 1,000 to win race here at Lakeside Speedway. Spinner in turn number 3 and 4. Up into the wall on the top side. I believe it was Gary Akers. Gary Akers continues though. Green flag still continues. Gary Akers got loose up in there, but continued on now with Gunnar Martin. This will be lap number 12, just 3 to go as he's pulling away from Jewett in the 7. Gunnar Martin in that 38 Bobby Russell car. The battle back here for 3rd place right now. Here comes the 185 of Billings on the low side. Next to Masoner, the 185, and on the high side, it's Ryan, 3 wide for 3rd place back there. Good battle here in the Carl Tinsley Memorial as Martin comes down the front stretch. White flag will come out this next time. It's the 185 of Billings up to 3rd now. Half a straightaway lead for Gunnar Martin. Martin will bring out the white flag this time across. The battle is back in 3rd right now. Right now it's Billings in the 185 as Ryan goes all the way up to the top, and 3 and 4 gets a good run, gets by Masoner. So it's Billings, Ryan, Masoner, but back to your race leader as he comes down and motors down the back stretch up to the high side. It'll be the checkered flag this time around. And Gunnar Martin, as he comes around the high side in turn number 4, it's the 38. Gunnar Martin, your winner here tonight. The 7 of Marshall Jewett, the 185 of Billings, the 27 of Jason Ryan, Connor Masoner, Blaine Younts, Wayne Brooks, Spencer Reif, Darren the Bear Christie, and DJ Barnes, your top 10.
Watching for and waiting for the green flag from Terry Watland. We have it, and here we go. E-mods are underway. Trevor Hand wants to go right now. He has a feature race win under his belt already here at Lakeside Speedway. We'll see if he picks up another one here tonight. So Trevor Hand and Sean Burns, so far your race winners through competition week 3. And Trevor Hand is your early race leader. He'll lead Jesse Muelich, Stephen McCarr, Dakota Earls, and Darren Bennett into corner number 1. Those drivers sit inside the top 5 here early on. Still no change up front, but a great race here for 2nd as Muelich and Stephen McCarr are very close together. Now, Stephen McCarr is in a heated battle with Sean Burns for the overall Top Gun Series point standings. Again, that'll continue tomorrow night down at Central Missouri Speedway. McCarr currently runs 2nd. Sean Burns now has broken to the top 5. He sits 5th. We have a car slow down the front straightaway. This could get interesting. We'll see if the car stays out of the way, but the yellow flag kind of saves the day there. That could have been a scary moment. All right, green flag in hand once again from Terry Wallen. Good start there. All drivers nose to tail, side by side as Trevor Hand leans them down into corner number 1 with Jesse Muelich now putting the pressure on. Here comes McCarr and Bennett. Check out Darren Bennett. Darren Bennett looks very strong tonight in the 14B. He is sitting in that 4th spot just behind that great battle between McCarr and Muelich. Oh, we got almost a bunch up. Look out. Everybody seems to be going to make it through. That looked like 8 wide traffic on the LA freeway at 5 p.m. out in the Los Angeles area that time around, but everybody got through there somehow and will stay clean and green. Meanwhile, up front, Stephen McCarr reeling in the 236 of Trevor Hand. We're going to have a 2-man battle here up front in just a moment. Jesse Muelich back to 3rd, Bennett 4th. Here comes the 4M of McCarr, putting the pressure on Trevor Hand. Oh, we got one sideways. Yellow is out. The 7 machine of Schellert goes around. Adam Schellert in the 07 had been running in the 13th spot. Spun from that position and draws a yellow here at get him up to speed. Trevor Hand, Stephen McCarr, Jesse Mulich to battle it out. Here we go. So Hand out front, Stephen McCarr, Jesse Mulich, Darren Bidditt. Good run there. Here comes Dakota Earls. Check out Dakota Earls, a young 15-year-old looking very strong here tonight. Bennett, Sean Burns, 3 wide on back there with Sean Burns. Just outside the top 5 with Darren Bennett. And Buzz Castor in the mix now as well. Castor and Burns go side by side off of corner number 2. Good battle there for position. That's for 7th and 8th. 2-car breakaway up front, just as he did before the yellow flag flew. Stephen McCarr ever so slowly reeling in the 236 of Trevor Hand. Jesse Mulich still running strong in that 3rd spot. Now Brian Andrews. Brian Andrews has the 36 hot rod up and running here tonight. He moves into 4th. Look out down the back chute. Dakota Earls right there with Darren Bennett. So Bennett 4th. Dakota Earls right there. McCarr putting the pressure on the low side, and McCarr will be your new race leader at lap 8. So lap 8, the 4M of Stephen McCarr takes over from Trevor Hand with Mulich hanging on to that 3rd spot. Good battle up front. Those drivers not ready to settle it out just yet as they keep their battle going here through turns 3 and 4, and off of 4 to the line to lead lap number 9. Trevor Hand back out front. So Trevor Hand back out front of the 4M at lap 9. It'll be just 5 laps to go coming around this next time. 3 cars break away from the rest of the field. Darren Bennett back there in that 4th position, followed by Brian Andrews, Dakota Earls, Buzz Castor. Trevor Hand still leads it here at lap 10. 5 laps to go. It's the 236 of Trevor Hand, the 4M of Stephen McCarr, the 90 of Jesse Mulich, the 14 of Darren Bennett, and the 36 of Brian Andrews, your top 5. Inside of 5 to go this time at the line, once again, Hand, McCarr, your top 2. Mulich right there in the mix. Should something happen, we'll keep an eye on him up front. Meanwhile, Buzz Castor now trying to come forward. Castor gets around Earls. He'll go to 6th spot. Meanwhile, we have a car, the 32, that pulls in off the track. So the 32 retires from this, and that's David Oxford. This time around, it'll be 12 laps to go right there at the line. Trevor Hand now opening up that lead ever so slightly, pulling away. McCarr able to hang with him through corners number 1 and 2, but it's down the back straightaway and into corner number 3 where we see Trevor Hand gain about 2 car lengths per lap. 2 laps to go this time around at lap number 13 for Trevor Hand. Good battle back here between the 14 and the 54, as well as the 15 and the 28, as those drivers try to reel in for a race lead. White flag will fly for Trevor Hand off turn number 4. Hand takes the white, so does McCarr. There's Jesse Mulich in 3rd. Now, this great battle for 4th. We'll keep an eye on this. Brian Andrews has it. Darren Bennett's right there. We got trouble down in turn number 1. 2 cars get together. Then a white and a checkered flag to finish up. Can it be Trevor Hand for his 2nd win, or Stephen McCarr get it? Don't count out the 36 of Brian Andrews. He's kind of come out of nowhere. Brian Andrews looking very strong, but here comes Darren Bennett. Andrews slipped just a little bit. That opened the door for Bennett. The white flag will fly this time around. Trevor Hand way up on the high side. Nearly got into the fence. Side by side off of turn 4 for the win. 1 to go. Into turn number 1. Trevor Hand rides the high side. Stephen McCarr on the hub down low. Here comes Sean Burns out of nowhere. Sean Burns up to 3rd. Bennett back to 4th. With the 36 of Andrews 5th. We got a car slow down the back chute, but off of turn number 4, checkered flag will fly. It's going to be Trevor Hand, your winner. Stephen McCarr brings it home in 2nd. Sean Burns out of nowhere will take the 3rd spot, followed by Brian Andrews and Darren Bennett.
Who joins them here at the tail of the field? Here we go. 3 laps in, 7 to go with Mars. Here comes Jewett now trying to make it stick on that low side. Gets a pretty good run that time. Jewett has his sight set on the leader. Mars in the 9. Jewett slides all the way up to the top. Bruner now 3 wide coming out of turn 4 with Kling on the low side. Then it's Dibben and Drew, but Mars pulling away from this top bunch of 3 cars. Jewett now to the outside, takes the second spot away. This will be lap 5, so this will be halfway this time for race leader Don Mars. 3 wide again for second. Good battle back here for the second spot. Darren Kling on that low side, right next to Jewett. And then it's Bruner, Dibben, and Drew. Again, Mars pulling away from your top in that top 3 spot as the battle is for second. That's lap 6, so just 4 to go. Again, Kling on the low side, Jewett up on the top side. Jewett gets a pretty good run here in turn number 4, trying to close the gap on your leader, though. Mars pulling away. Here comes Jewett now. Jewett. Kling, Bruner, Dibben, and Drew. So 7 in, just 3 to go. Don Mars. Track owner. Don Mars, by the way, just wants to be a racer, he says. Still a good battle for second with Kling and Jewett on that top side. Kling gets a good run in turn 2 now. Kling up into that second spot. Jewett on the top side. Kling down low, but here comes the 9. And Mars brings out the white flag. Kling, Jewett, Bruner, Dibben, and Drew. He's out of Shawnee, Kansas in the red number 9, and it is Don Mars, your winner. It'll be Darren Kling, Marshall Jewett, Terry Bruner, Steve Dibben,